Good morning, everybody. I am Jeff the Homestead Dad, and welcome to the Homestead. Sorry about my voice. Either have a cold or some slight allergies. Today, I am in the RV, and it looks like the camera is waving. Let me turn off the lights, and we'll just do it by natural light. So, we have a busy day today. We're getting ready to go on our first trip in our RV, and one of the upgrades that I want to make, that I think might be the most important upgrade to make for camping long term or even camping at all, is putting a bidet in the bathroom. So I'll turn on the light in here. You can buy a bidet that's specific for RVs, but they want like $120 for them. So what I did was I bought this bidet that I've bought before. It's the Luxe Bidet. I think it was like $30. And it's just a simple bidet. Works just fine. I've had it before, and I've got it on a different toilet, and it works great. Went to go install it. Everything was going great. This is the T that they give you. And in your home plumbing, this end here and this end here are 7/8. Apparently 7/8, the only time you find that in plumbing is on home toilets. This top part of the T is 1/2 inch. Well, in an RV, the supply line is 1/2 inch, not 7/8. So that doesn't work. So I went to Home Depot yesterday, and the gentleman who tried to help me, God bless his soul, wanted me to buy like $50 in adapter hoses and another some crock pot some crock part that I would have to scavenge pieces from in order to make this work. And he's like, "Oh, this should do it." And I'm looking at it going, I think it was $50 more in parts. And I still don't think it was right. So after he left, I waited until after he left. I came to the PEX section and I made this. So this, let me turn the camera around and show you what I did. So this is the tee that came with the kit, and this is the tee that I made. So this is 7/8 and this is 7/8. Now this is 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. So it's a little bit bigger in form factor, but I just bought, in fact you can see it's on the ground there, a 5-foot stick of PEX, and this fitting, 1/2 inch female, 1/2 inch male, 1/2 inch male, and 1/2 inch tee, and put it together. Now I still need to actually put it together. It's not fastened, so I'm going to get the PEX clamps on here, grab the PEX crimping tool out of here. I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to show you how I put this in there. But this cost me in fitting and PEX, which I still have 4 feet left of, like $15 instead of the $50 in parts that he wanted me to buy. So let's go ahead and get this put together, and then we'll head into the bathroom and hopefully get this put together and be on our way. Now, I am no expert plumber, so if you're here for plumbing skills, you're in the wrong spot. But you just put the PEX fitting on, crimp it together like that, and you have your fitting. So you just set these all on here. I want to make sure I get these where I want them. So then for this last one, I'll just remove this, put the PEX fittings or the clamps on here, put the fitting back together, make sure everything is clamped or spaced nicely where I want it, put the tool on this, and PEX tools aren't that expensive. You can buy like a kit for $40. I'll put some in the description below. So that's my piece. For $15, I've made my tee with PEX. Let's go install it. I do want to say the big box stores are not going to have 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch with 2 male and 1 female. I looked online in a bunch of places. They didn't have it. You can find them at, like, on Amazon, but I wanted to get this done and I didn't want to wait for it to be shipped. So I think it's about the same price, between $12 and $15 on Amazon. So if you order the bidet, order the adapter tee at the same time, I'll put a link in the description below. I'll have a link for everything in the description below. But let's go screw this in. I should be able to just screw everything together. We'll put the bidet toilet seat on, hook up the hose, and we should be good to go. Okay, so this is the supply line that screws on there. We're going to screw that on here. This may be interesting, actually, now that I think about it, because I probably needed an elbow. Let me see if I have an elbow and I can cut this off and make a new fitting. I've added my elbow. Let's go ahead and put it on this side first. Just enough room now with the elbow. Want it snug, but not over tight. We'll bring this back over here and tighten this on. Same thing, snug but not too tight. And then this part up here is where it will go to the bidet. So let's go ahead and get the bidet. We gotta take the toilet seat off in order to do that. Toilet seat. Okay, toilet seat removes just like your household toilet seat removes. You reveal the screws. I'm gonna have to reach down under here and hold it, so I will set you guys down for a second. Hold the washer here. Screw this out here. And eventually that, oh no. Where did that go? That's not going to be fun to find. Oh, I found it. Fun with RV toilets. Let's try not to drop this next one. And you can actually, if you can get your hand underneath there, well, you can unscrew it with your hand, but my hand doesn't fit so well. So I'm using the screwdriver on the top side to try and unscrew these and then not drop them into the little reservoir underneath, because that wasn't a whole lot of fun and it actually scared the bejesus out of me. Come on, almost done. There we go. Got it. So, 2 washers. Toilet comes up. Now would be a time to clean the toilet if you need to. So in order to install the bidet, it comes with these round discs that you put in the hole, and you have to line them up with the holes that hold the toilet seat down. So I've done that. I'm going to go ahead and reassemble the toilet seat. This is where having an extra set of hands would be extremely helpful. So as long as there's enough for the washer to grab onto down there, or the nut to grab onto, we should be good to go. Let's see if I can get it on. The key is going to be getting it started, because once you get it started, then you can adjust it. Oh, I got it started. Okay, so that started. Let's see if I can get the other side started. Man, there's not much room to get my hand in here. We're on. Yes. I'm gonna snug this one up a little bit more. Okay, and now just adjust the toilet seat. So like the seat needs to come slightly forward. That looks good. Let's tighten this down. we have a bidet. Oh, that's not true. I need to hook up the water supply line. Let's grab that quick. Water supply goes here. The screws on snugly. And then, oh no. Oh! Let's see if I can adjust this at all. Turn the water pump back on. And I'm going to set this so that you can see. Hopefully I get sprayed, right? That's the hope here. Let's get you guys set up here. Pointed down at the toilet a little bit. Okay, so if I did this right, I should be able to hit this and get sprayed by water. But I'm not getting sprayed by anything. It might be that there's no water in it. So, in order to test the bidet, I need to fill up our water tank. I think we have a 50-gallon water tank. I'm actually going to fill it up all the way, even though we're only going for a night, because I don't know how much water we're going to use. And the campsite that we have doesn't have water connections. It just has electrical connections. So, I'm going to actually put the camera down because I want to get on the app. Because this thing has an app, so I can check to see what how full the tanks are. So I'll see you guys in a minute. The kids are actually filling up the water tank, but when we took it, they had drained the freshwater tank and changed the valves, so I needed to figure out how to make sure the water was on. Now that the water's on, Grace, do you want to come film this for me? So I need you to put it on me. I'm going to use the bidet.
How do you turn the thing around?
Let's turn the camera around. So if I do this right, or did this right. Yeah, buddy. We have a bidet. We have a bidet in our. Got a little bit wet because it sprayed underneath my hand. But we have a bidet in our RV. Man, the pressure's actually really good. Oh, I'm so happy. I can't tell you how happy I am. So, I'm gonna turn the lights off actually again. So, we just checked it and it works. I put my hand underneath all of the fittings down there, and there isn't any water, so I think my fittings were good. Like I said, I'm not a plumber, so I was a little bit worried, but when I run my hand underneath everything and nothing's getting wet, I count that as a positive. So we have a bidet in our toilet, in our RV, and with a little bit of preparation, when you bought the RV or when you bought the bidet, you don't need to buy the expensive one. You just buy the regular Lux bidet for like $30. Buy the $15 fee. You won't even have to make all the PEX fittings that I did, and you'll be good to go. If you want to make all the PEX fittings like I did, just get yourself a T, an elbow, a male end, and a female end, all 1/2 inch, and you're done. And then just make sure that you're not getting too far away, because otherwise you'd need to get a longer braided pipe for the supply line for the bidet. But otherwise, like, it's literally less than a half an hour. If you have the parts, it's probably a 10 to 15 minute installation, and this will help us to keep way less toilet paper in the tank. When we rented our RV last year, like I said, this is going to be tonight our first trip in our RV. But when we rented last year, there was times where we got the mountain of toilet paper at the bottom of the poo hole, and we had to go get a stick and kind of push it out so that it didn't clog. With the bidet, that should be far less, because we should be putting more water and less solids in there, so everything should be good. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, but otherwise, put a bidet in your RV if you haven't already. I think you should do it. It's probably the easiest, best, and it's really inexpensive. For less than $50, you can do this. So God bless you and your family. I'll see you guys in the next video.